Hello and welcome, this is I Seen You Before, joined by Sam, and we're playing Dominion's 4 as EA Knoss for probably what seems to be the last episode. So in this battle in White Waste, Veritas decided to attack us in a last attempt to stop us from gaining the throne.
It was a pretty big army.
Yep. With flaming arrows and just raised skeletons, there's nothing much they can do against us actually. Just a bunch of like spamming falling fires and everything. And I think we did a pretty okay job at getting at them. The elephants instantly routed, the falling fires are doing their job just fine, and so are the flaming arrows. That was Veritas' attempt to stop us from winning, which pretty much failed. I don't think there's anything much Veritas can do now. But there's nothing Veritas can actually do. Yeah, they're pretty much dead, Sam.
Look at those elite soldiers, they did so much.
And they are dead.
You should be proud of their accomplishment, Sean. Look at that.
Yep, they did a great job.
They almost killed all of our melee infantry.
Meanwhile, our Banelord successfully destroyed the whole enemy army right there. It's like, no problem, guys. Otherwise, here's the battle in the fort that we were sieging last turn. Pretty easy. I don't think it was very hard for our units to take over this fort. So that's pretty much we'll just take over this throne right now, and that makes us win. Yeah. Just end the turn right there. I don't think I even need to script anything. That was pretty presumptuous of me. But I don't think they can take back any throne from us in one turn. So that makes us win.
Well, even if, they'd need at least one more turn.
Yep.
No matter what they did, so.
So there we go. Victory! You reign supreme. You're the Pantocrator. Your enemies are cast down, broken, dead, enslaved, or imprisoned. You are the sole author of fate. You summon the tides, dictate the season, give or withhold future in life, light up the sun at dawn and quench its fires at dusk. All move according to your will. Endless eons past, and I'm kinda tired of RPing for all of that stuff. So
yeah, basically our blood fountain somehow picked itself up and went, I go to another galaxy, bye guys.
Yeah.
I don't know how it did it, but it did it, Sean.
So that makes us win. We pretty much won, we as EA Knoss. So a quick review of this nation is that I believe it's a very strong blood nation. It pretty much has everything it needs to be a pretty good blood pretender. It can summon chaff because of the nature. Devils, like in multiplayer, that would translate to raiding squads. The demon knights pretty much could assemble most of their late age armies. Their research is okay, with that guy being at 9 research ability for 105 gold. As you can see with the statistics right there, we pretty much went over everyone in research pretty fast. It wasn't that hard to catch up. And the black balls and the white balls, I believe, they're independent. The national spell, the charm white ball, as well as the bind black ball, I believe is actually pretty overpowered in the sense that both tramplers are really strong, and on top of it they have berserk.
Yeah, which means that even large creatures will pretty much die to these guys.
Yeah.
Like, they can't trample them, that's still hitting with, like, 20, 24, 25 strength.
And we have hoof and gore, like, which are two attacks for anything they can't trample.
Yep.
Those Warnocks pretty much give them at blood free, just 2 boosters away from Ritual of the 5 Gates, which are one of the strongest spells that you can have. Given that we didn't really get to use them, which is kind of sad. Yeah. But it's actually one of the strongest ones you can have around here. Gives you a demon knight, a frost knight, a storm knight, a devil, and a, what was this one? A fiend of darkness, right off the bat, for only 28 blood slaves, which is actually very cost efficient.
Yeah, they also have as far as units go, they this archer.
Yeah, that Gnossian archer is actually pretty damn good. Even though it has a moral of 8, the precision of 11 is enough to make it like pretty good contenders for flaming arrows.
Yeah,
They get flaming arrows right off the bat with where's that guy? With Archegos at fire 9 random. Fire 2. Yeah.
If we actually spent the time, we could have even given them Wind Guide, which is another thing they have in this nation.
Exactly. With Wanasa, but Wanasa also permits you to summon Call of the Winds right off the bat, which is actually very strong for them.
Mhm.
Permits you to just have blood economies and patrol, which is actually what we did.
Yeah, overall, it's just a really powerful nation, and we didn't really push ourselves at all playing it, honestly.
Yeah, was nothing like Middle Age East, which was horrible, or Late Age Relay, which was a hell of a micromanagement.
Yeah, another nightmare. Final thoughts is it's a good nation. If you want to play it, I would recommend playing it. It's just that I don't know if you should play it against friends because they might not be your friends afterwards.
Definitely, I completely agree with you. Otherwise, one bug we might have found out with this nation is that you're able to recruit those guys without a temple, even though they are sacred and mages, which is probably an error in the modding.
Yeah.
Unless that was done in purpose, which makes them kinda OP, given the fact you don't need to build a temple to recruit them. That's actually, Their Sacreds, which is the Bull Dancer, has not been recruited at all because we have not been able to find anything useful for them.
Yeah, the only thing that we really found would be useful is if someone used a lot of Thomas. If we massed enough of them, they could stop it.
Yeah. Otherwise, the Bull Warrior was pretty meh at a defense of 9 and a resource cost of 21. I think they're just not justifiable to be recruited, even though they have Berserk. Yeah.
Pop kill of 10 is a real clincher, just because you can never really mass them without serious income penalties.
Pretty much, but I guess having a bonus attack of like Battle Axe and Gore could be used up to some extent as a giant killer, I guess.
Yes.
But aside from that, can't really find anything useful for those guys. We ended up recruiting mostly Gnossian archers with flaming arrows, the spearmen, just because they're using spears and as a wall, which then slowly got replaced by crossbreeding thanks to the what's their name? Thanks to the Archegos once again having a what's that guy? A 2 in nature, which permits you to just cast
no, we don't even need 2
crossbreeding right off the bat.
You just need one nature, one blood.
Yeah, actually, now that you mention it, any one of those guys, the Jeru can really cause this with no issues.
So our research mages could have just flooded the board if we felt like it, but we just summoned a little.
Yep. Otherwise, for magic diversity, we would say that the only parts that they don't have would be death and water and astral. Otherwise, they seem to be covering quite a broad base. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's it for our Let's Play of Early Age Knoss. Any closing comments, Sam?
Nation powerful. Kill everyone.
Exactly. Pretty much sums up what we think. Early Age Knoss is a pretty powerful mod nation. Could definitely be used. Maybe could use a tiny bit of balancing, but then again, everyone knows that if this blood nation gets strong, I think it's actually pretty rushable. They have nothing to defend themselves against rush.
Yeah, they're not even like MA Ulm, who has a good cap on the unit. These guys, or not MA Ulm, late age Ulm.
Yeah.
Age Ulm has very good
I
units.
guess the only weakness of his nation is that they are pretty rushable. Like, easily rushable, actually.
Yeah, these guys, because especially if you play, like, say, the could have probably rushed this and killed us really fast.
What? You kind of got cut off here.
Oh, Ermor could have probably killed us if they just focused.
Yeah, that's for sure. With the OP pace, Ermor would have definitely killed us. Until we get flaming arrows, of course.
Yeah, if you can get them before they get flaming arrows, pretty done. Knoss is pretty much done.
Yep. But pretty much, I guess for the research as Knoss, you'd want to head straight for flaming arrows and Phoenix power. And at this point, you're pretty much going to be strong for early game to mid game. During that time, go for construction and blood magic.
Yep. And at your leisure, pick up the other buffs like Wind Guide.
And I guess up to some extent we could have forged the Imp Familiar to give us a small research boost.
Oh, I've never actually really used a lot of these, to be honest.
They're not too bad.
I've used some of them, but it's just I've never used a huge amount of them. I just never found the need.
I mean, at the all quill at 6 research, now, the thing is we can't forget that the thing gives us +2 blood slaves per turn. We could have forged a tiny bit of them if we got an early hammer out. Because it would have been just, let's see. It would have cost us just 3 blood slaves to get a +3 research boost, which is not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel a little bit bad though, since even our research mages are pretty useful, so...
Yeah, these guys are actually pretty good. Even what 105 gold cost, they're actually pretty good researchers.
And they produce a lot of good units, actually.
Yeah, and I believe they're actually at research ability 10, because the random is not being counted right now.
Oh, research. Let's check. Go to...
Yeah, we can check here, see? So we have 12, you -2 for the magic, so we're actually at 10.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. So anyways, just to wrap this episode up, thanks for watching everyone, and we'll see you soon. Early Age Knoss is a pretty good mod nation. Anything that we might have missed out right now before we end this episode, Sam?
I don't think so.
Alright, so thanks for watching everyone, and we'll see you soon on the next Let's Play. Otherwise, just a reminder to the 200 subscriber episode, we're pretty happy that we actually have 200+ subscribers, so please give us your input, participate in the polls, tell us what the next Let's Play you want. We can either play as Early Age Arcocephal, which is one of Sam's favorite, Middle Age Man, which is one of my favorite, or we can play as Late Age Stis to remake the older episodes where, the audio was all shitty and stuff. Also, vote on what other games we can play, such as Battle for Westnorth. Me and Sam has been playing Battle of Westnorth for quite a while. Heroes of Might and Magic 2, which is one of my favorite games, and I believe a lot of people like it, even though it's overshadowed by Heroes of Might and Magic 3 most of the time. Otherwise, there's also Rimworld, which came with its new expansion and tries to make it pretty fun by just, going to different cells. Lastly, but not the least, we are currently trying to plan a Dominions 4 multiplayer with our subscribers. So please sign up for the game and join us. Hopefully we can have a nice full house, and let's see how this game actually goes. And thanks for watching everyone. We'll see you soon.